My dear students, in this class, let us learn about the history of malaria. Malaria is caused by a protozoan parasite called Plasmodium. Previously, people thought that malaria was caused by inhaling foul air. Later, many scientists contributed to the discovery of malarial parasite life cycle. Now, let us just see the chronological order of this malarial parasite's history. Malaria is caused by a protozoan parasite by name Plasmodium. This is a sporozoan parasite also. There are four species of Plasmodium that causes malaria in human being. They are Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium ovale, and Plasmodium malariae. Female Anopheles mosquito is the primary host of Plasmodium, whereas man is the secondary host. The difference between primary host and secondary host is in primary host, the sexual life cycle of the parasite occurs, whereas in secondary host, the asexual life cycle of the parasite occurs. So, in female Anopheles mosquito, sexual life cycle of Plasmodium takes place, whereas in man, asexual life cycle of malarial parasite occurs. The asexual life cycle of malarial parasite is called schizogony. So, like that, there are two hosts for malarial parasite. One is female Anopheles mosquito that acts like a primary host, and another one is human being that acts like a secondary host. The term malaria is an Italian word that means bad air. In Italian language, mala means bad, area means air. So previously, people thought that malaria was caused by inhaling foul air. Subsequently, with the passage of time, on one fine day, Charles Laveran discovered Plasmodium for the first time in the blood of malarial patient. Until Charles Laveran discovered Plasmodium parasite, people felt that it was caused by inhaling foul air. So Charles Laveran discovered this malarial parasite by name Plasmodium, and hence Charles Laveran was regarded as father of malariology. Sir Patrick Manson, who was working with Wuchereria bancroftii and its life cycle in Culex female mosquito, suggested that malaria might be spread by mosquitoes. It may be some other species of mosquito, according to Sir Patrick Manson. So, the scientist who suggested that malaria might be spread by mosquito was Sir Patrick Manson. Sir Ronald Ross considered this advice. Sir Ronald Ross considered this suggestion very seriously, and he worked with female Anopheles mosquito, and Sir Ronald Ross discovered the oocysts of Plasmodium in the stomach wall of female Anopheles mosquito. And this discovery was made on 20th August. Ronald Ross was awarded Nobel Prize for this wonderful work. And because Ronald Ross, when he was working in Secunderabad of India during this discovery on 20th August, this 20th August is known as Malaria Day or World Mosquito Day. Ultrastructure of sporozoite of malarial parasite was studied by Gornholm. Hepatic zygogony of Plasmodium was studied by Short and Gornholm. I already told that zygogony is nothing but the asexual multiplication of Plasmodium parasite within the human being. Hepatic zygogony takes place in the liver. So, like that, this hepatic zygogony of Plasmodium was studied by Short and Gornholm. Life cycle of malarial parasite in RBC of man was studied by Camillo Golgi. Hence, this life cycle of Plasmodium in RBC of human being is called Golgi cycle. Grossi studied the life cycle of Plasmodium in female Anopheles mosquito. So, this is about the history of malaria. Let me sum it up. Malaria was caused by plasmodium. There are four species of malarial parasite. That means there are four species of plasmodium that cause malaria in human being, namely plasmodium ovale, plasmodium vivax, plasmodium falciparum, and plasmodium malariae. Malarial parasite completes its life cycle in two hosts, namely female Anopheles mosquito and human being. Female Anopheles mosquito is a primary host in which the sexual life cycle of the parasite occurs, and human being is the secondary host in which the asexual life cycle occurs. Asexual life cycle of Plasmodium is called schizogony. Previously, it was thought that the malaria was caused by inhaling foul air. The term malaria is an Italian word which indicates foul air or bad air. Charles Lavaron discovered the plasmodium in the blood of malarial patient. Sir Patrick Manson suggested that malaria might be spread by any species of mosquito. Ronald Ross considered this advice very seriously and he worked on female Anopheles mosquito. And Ronald Ross discovered the oocysts of malarial parasite in the stomach wall of female Anopheles mosquito, for which he was awarded Nobel Prize. Golgi discovered the life cycle of plasmodium in RBC of human being. Short and Gornholm described the hepatic schizogony of plasmodium. And the structure of sporozoite was studied by Gornholm. So this is about the chronological scientific history of plasmodium and the scientists associated with plasmodium. Thank you very much.